Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Germán Márquez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that is out of play.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Righty delivers.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's towards center. Doyle puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Check swing, called strike.
Early in the count, you have to, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This to third, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
In the air, pretty. Doyle makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Coors Field. And on the hill in
because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the first. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Well, Singy, you know I'm a member of the Nerd Herd, and these are the moments I really appreciate StatCast the most. We need to know how far that one flew.
Well, I'll tell you, over 500 feet, Boog, and that's just insane. And I know we're seeing more and more power in today's game, but we just almost never see someone hit it that far. It's crazy, and it's just an unforgettable swing of the bat.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Line drive. Judge pulls it down. One down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. That one ripped. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
1 out, base is empty. Here's Michael Toglia. That one the other way. And that's down. A base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. Second overall pick in the 2013 draft. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 on, 1 out. Nolan Jones, the next to hit. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. That's to third, and a foul ball.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Fouled off down the right side. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Sam Hilliard. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Toglia, the runner at third. Bryant over at second. Jones on at first with 2 down. Strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
2 outs. Bases full. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings. Base hit. 1 run is in. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Back to the top of the order now. And the batter now, Brenton Doyle. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Siggy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet. Marcus Stroman gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 8 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Marquez winds and deals. Left field, way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything
Hello,
came
how you
together
doing?
perfectly
Appreciate you
for him
stopping
right
by.
there.
Welcome
Got
to the
fastball,
stream.
middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So a man aboard, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 7, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And there's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
He swings and fouls one off. Fouled off left side. Stanton on third with 2 out. Drilled out towards left center field. Jones on the move. Won't get there. That should be extra bases. Score a run here. So they get 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 8 and the Yankees 1. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. One. A little out front there as he swings through it. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Here's Bryant now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Out front, rip foul. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. On a line. And this one looks like trouble. And it gets by him. 1 runs in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyro Estrada. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. RBI single is on the ground to the left. And foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Got the bat going too soon. Do push across 1. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Rockies 9 and the Yankees 1. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third, and he's got a leadoff triple. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, and that's a strike. Runner at third here, nobody out. Right down to shoot. No balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's 9-2.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Towards first, and that's just foul.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Judge stands in now and watches strike 1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-4.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled his first time up. Foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. The 0-1. And strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Stroman back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Fought off foul. Hard hit left side. They get the out on Stallings.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Doyle in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 10-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So 1 out, nobody on. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Into the bullpen and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 11-4. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
1 down. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, gone. He jacks that one out to left. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add on. It's 12-4.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so...
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ian Hamilton. He's into the game with the bases empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies. Michael. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A monster shot to right. It's 13-4.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Liner, and that should be extra bases.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And here is Thairo Estrada in there for strike 1. In the air, left side. Dominguez sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So it's 4 runs. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Jones in and to his right. Pulls it in on the run. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Cabrera in the box now. No balls and a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Doyle on his way over, makes the catch, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Sam Hilliard. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Rockies.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings. Singleton scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder,
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Swinging a foul out of play. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Bellinger going back on this one. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Liner, and this could be trouble. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hilliard at third. Stallings at second. McMahon over at first with 1 away. Base hit. 1 run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Now Michael Toglia, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 is the count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. A 4 spot on the board. It's 18-4. And here comes the righty reliever out of the pen, Jake Cousins. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. Smash down the left field line. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel wide.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 20-4.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit, Sam Hilliard. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Hey Kayla, hey Munster. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm doing pretty good.
Two outs. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now a chance for Jacob Stallings. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And now first and second with 2 outs.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. His 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 23-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jake Cousins won't go any further. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. So 2 down. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. They go back to back. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 24-4. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air.
Handles, throws the first out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over.
What's up, Biscuit?
So
Appreciate you stopping by.
explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. We played 4. The Rockies are out in front, 24-4. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And a foul ball. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Into the second deck it goes. It's 24-5.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to Tolia, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it is gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 24-6.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And it's fouled away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But 2-round. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, these Rockies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A gigantic blast. His third home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 25-6. Here's Bryant now. There's a swing and a drive. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. And they tack one on the board. It's 26. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tim Hill. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike.
0-1.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He nails one out to right. It's 27-6. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
So digging in, Tyro Estrada. In the air, left field, Dominguez moving back for this one. And there's one away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Stallings batting with one down, takes a strike. That one ripped. And that is gone. He'll circle the bases, make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add a pair. It's 29-6. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tim Hill gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on here, Luke Weaver. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 5th home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 30-6.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever.
Tattooed to Tater Town and gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that is out of play. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. So far, 7 runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
And that one hammered. Dominguez raging back towards the wall. And it hits the fence.
Now batting.
And next is the designated hitter, Chris Bryant. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Stepping in, Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Right through there, got him. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this thing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Marquez back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Line to left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
So a man aboard, Jason Dominguez. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Goldie leads off second with nobody out.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. And out to aboard into second, and he's got a double.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
This one high in the air to left center. Doyle sizes this one up, drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Close play, but in there. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Slice down the right side. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. On the ground to first. Tolia takes it himself. They get him, but it was pretty close. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on the move. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver. Now here is Tyro Estrada. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Judge makes the catch, and there's one gone. Digging in, Sam Hilliard. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center, and out of here.
That pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the manager. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall.
I mean, come on, have a game. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Slice to right, and it goes just foul. Strike two. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams, the closer of the staff, is throwing. That one ripped. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. This one smoked on its way out of here. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
4 runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now, Chris Bryant. Fastball for a strike. way out front for strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. But it's a... And we're back. We go to the top of the seventh, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. That's a laser base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, lifted in the air right center field. He makes the grab, one away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. Judge at first, one gone. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. And makes the grab. Runner tags and will move up to third. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. So Goldie strikes out here. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
So digging in, Nolan Jones. Late swing, foul to the left. And now the 0-1. That one ripped. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Estrada, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and they're at the corners with nobody out. So they're at the corners now. Sam Hilliard now at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here the bottom of the seventh. And that's in for a strike. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies.
So as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball, still 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Coors Field, new inning getting started. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day. So a man aboard. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. This one could be trouble. 1 run is in. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Foul ball there. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Jones in position. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw in, but it's offline.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
McMahon under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2. Next offering, popped foul off to the right out of play. Two down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Judge waits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here comes Bellinger. Now a pop-up on the infield. Stallings makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Tovar now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. Like, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael.
1 gone, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Michael Tolia. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger settles under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1.
Tovar off of first with 2 away. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. High in the air, out to right. Judge has it sized up, and that ends the inning. We go to the ninth. Here's Stanton now. Marquez back to work. And there's a foul ball. That's in there. Foul ball, still 0-2. Goes down looking. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. So 1 out, nobody on. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground to short, Tovar. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. That one pushed foul. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies take this one in a blowout.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton.
Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of the stream for tonight. I'll catch you in the next live stream. Peace.